All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect of the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Keep on pushing, no matter what comes upon you. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video is because recently, my other channel got flagged for some BS. We know how the devil does it. My channel got flagged for some BS. And, these devils they will try to do everything in their power to try to make you give up. Because ultimately, that's what these devils are praying for. These devils are praying and hoping that you give up and that you stop doing the truth. That's it. They just want you to give up, to stop. But guess what? Lord's will, if we're of the elect, we're never going to stop. We're never going to stop serving Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. We're never going to stop doing videos until the Lord says that's enough. You're not going to make us give up, devils, and Lord's will. You're not going to make us give up in Lord's will. I don't give a damn how many videos you flag or how many channels you take down. We'll keep coming back over and over and over and over. Just like how the sun keeps coming back up in the sky over and over and over. Just like how the moon keeps coming back at nighttime over and over and over. We're going to keep coming back over and over and over. Your fucking time is up, you damn devils. And I just wanted to let you know that. You cowardly ass, punk ass leopards, cave dog, damn fucking piece of shit, punk ass cave beasts. Your fucking time is up. So enjoy your final moments. Because when Yahweh Shai come back, your red asses are going in slavery. You so-called elites and all of you little families and your little cave dog children and your punk ass wives, you're all going in slavery. You're gonna be the first fruits of slavery. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai. Endure hardness as a good soldier for Yahweh Shai. And that's what Paul was saying to Timothy, because Paul knew that things was only going to get harder. And in order to serve Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai in his truth, it takes having a militant mind. It takes having the mind of a soldier. Being a soldier, looking tough on the outside, having a mean look on your face is not what makes you a soldier. What makes you a soldier is where your mind is at. Where's your mind at? How well fortitude is your mind? Somebody who crumbles easily to pressure do not deserve to be called a soldier. So Paul is telling Timothy, endure hardness as a good soldier for Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. So no matter what we go through in this truth, we got to keep pushing. Because that is a commandment from the Lord himself. And in order to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai in this truth, it takes patience. It takes patience, suffering. You got to learn to suffer. And suffering is something that a lot of people don't like to do, especially in a effeminate, watered down, women worshiping simp kingdom such as America itself. There's more effeminate men in this kingdom than there is men. Like, how the hell are you 6 foot tall, you muscular, and you lift weights, but you're more effeminate than your sister? It's like, man up, Jacob. Man up. Verse 4, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please them who have chosen him to be a soldier. You were chosen to be a soldier for Yahweh Shai. So if you're in this truth and you were called to be a soldier to Yahweh Shai, that you better ask the Lord to give you more strength, more patience, more endurance, because that's what I always ask for whenever I pray. Every time I pray, I always ask for those things. And if not, I ask the Lord to strengthen me in the things that I need to be strengthened in. Like Bruce Lee said, do not pray for an easy life, but pray to endure a hard one. Because inevitably, as you get older, your life is only going to get harder and harder. And as time passes on, things are only going to get more and more difficult. So when we make supplication to the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, we should always be asking for strength. Because these devils are constantly trying to putting curses on our people. Now, we know the scriptures say there is no enchantment against Jacob, but still, if you're not praying, then those curses that those devils are putting up will probably have an effect on you if you're not praying. Probably. But the scriptures say there is no enchantment against Jacob, so the chances of that happening is least to none. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. A part of that temptation is what? A part of that temptation is getting weak. You know, when you get weak because demons are attacking you, you pray to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai to give you strength and to give you the strength to keep moving forward in this truth. Okay, soldiers always move forward. All right, like the Lord told Lot, you ain't got no time to be looking back, so don't look back. And if you look back, well, you shall perish. So we ain't got time to be looking back. Like Yahweh Shai said in the book of Luke, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom. You know, hell is All hell's about to break loose in America. This is one of the worst times to fall out the truth. You see, this is one of the worst times to fall out the truth. You know, you want the Lord to keep you strong. Like Yahweh said in the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, he that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Okay, the scripture say constantly endure. When you look up the word endure means to make hard. Make hard. Like you ever heard the saying, go hard or go home? Well, which one is it? You want to go hard for Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, or do you want to go home? Lieutenants ask their soldiers that during the time of training. Are you a hardened soldier or a spoiled brat? You want to fight for your country or you want to go home? But in this case, you know, you want to fight for Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, or do you want to be that dog that went back to his vomit? You want to go hard for Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, so Lord's will, if you're of the elect, you can be delivered and receive those glorious, beautiful crowns. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're all fighting for. We're all fighting for the kingdom of heaven, that penny that Yahweh Shai spoke about. We're all fighting for it. We're all working together to get that penny. Verse 3, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Right. Cleave to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. You do that by constantly praying, constantly putting your dependence on the Lord. That's how you cleave to him. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. So whatsoever is brought upon thee, the Lord said, take cheerfully. So even if a channel get flagged, even if a video get flagged, you can't upload for 1 week or 2 weeks. You know, you might have two flags. So now your channel might get deleted if it gets another flag. Hell, your channel might get deleted while you can't even upload videos. You know, the Lord said, whatsoever has come upon thee, take cheerfully. Because like it tells you in the book of Hebrews, I believe it's Hebrews, the 12th chapter, whosoever the Lord loveth, he chasteneth. So the fact that you're catching hell in this truth means that the Lord is chastening you because he loves you. So we all have to deal with whatever hell that come upon us. Not to mention, we all have to pay for the sins we have committed before we came into truth, even while we were in the truth. And also we got to pay for the sins that we committed in our past reincarnations. So also think of it that way. The Lord is purifying us. Verse 5, for gold is tried in the fire and acceptable men. How can you expect to be a acceptable man? How the hell can you expect to be a acceptable man when you don't want to go through any type of hell? You know, Jake, because a lot of Jakes come into this truth with the wrong idea. Now I'm gonna come into this truth. Now I'm gonna get with the brothers. We gonna break bread. I'm gonna get some breakdowns. Yada yada, blase blase, dilly dilly, shally shally. And then afterwards, I'm gonna make a name for myself. I'm gonna be glorious. I shall rise to the top. And then afterwards, I shall sound like the most deepest, most smartest Hebrew Israelite. And then right before you know it, your black ass is right back in the world, smoking weed, you're bugged out of your mind, your hair is nappy, you stink, you smell like piss, and then you're on the comment board talking shit. So it's important to remain humble and always ask the Lord for forgiveness and to give you the strength to endure, constantly endure. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men. You want to be found to be acceptable man, a acceptable soldier to Yahushua when he returns, okay? You want to be found to be a acceptable soldier for Yahushua when he returns. Okay, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. And adversity is not something that's easy to deal with. We all got to go through adversity one way or another. I had to deal with a scoffer that came on my other channel, Dark Matter Yahweh, talking shit. I had to put this dude in check. Believe in him. Believe in who? Believe in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy. And waiting is not an easy thing. It takes patience to wait. And a part of having patience is learning how to be a soldier for Yahushua. You got to learn how to be a soldier for Yahushua. That's all a part of waiting. Okay, so it says, ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Because that's what's going to happen if you go aside. If you start thinking about the possibilities of what you can do or what you can become, if you go back into the world, because falling out the truth starts with thinking about the possibilities of what you can do or what you can become if you went back into the world. And then right before you know it, you start premeditating upon those things. And then just like that, you're out the truth. You're not doing the work no more. You're not doing videos. You're not fasting. You're not praying. You're not giving charity. You're not being brotherly. You're not paying your tithes. And the Lord sees all of that. And the Lord is going to remember everybody who turned their backs on him. Look at the generations of old and see. Okay, look at the generations of old and see. Did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? You see what I mean? The Lord's not going to despise somebody that calls upon him. Now I'm talking about the Israelites. The Lord is not going to despise the Israelite that call upon him. That's why prayer is very important, man. The Lord wants Israelites to pray to him. For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy and long suffering and very pitiful and forgiveth sins and saveth in the time of affliction. Okay? And right now we're going through some serious afflictions. But we're taking it cheerfully because we know that there's a good reward at the end of all this. You see? We are merely praying and hoping to be of the elect and to endure unto the very end. So that Lord's will, we can receive salvation. Verse 12. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands and the sinner that goeth two ways. And you know what that two ways is talking about? The fire that's on the right side and the water that's on the left side. Because Yahushua spoke about that straight path, so narrow that only one man could tread at a time. So if you go right, you're going to fall in the fire. If you go left, you're going to drown to death in the water. So there's only one way to go once you come in this truth, and that's forward. Because if not, well, spiritually, you're going to die. And then physically, you're going to be put to death for turning your back on the Lord and falling out the truth. Because you took your hand out the plow, and then you went back into the world. Therefore, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? And that's why it's very important to pray to the Lord for patience. That's why it's very important to pray to the Lord for patience, endurance, more faith, fear. We got to constantly ask the Lord for these things, because these devils are constantly putting curses on us. I'm talking about the so-called elites, the Illuminati. They're constantly putting curses on us, hoping that we give up. Fuck these devils. We're not giving up, Lord's will. We're not giving up. We're going to keep whooping their ass spiritually until Yahweh shall come back. And then, Lord's will, if we're of the elected, we get beamed up on chariots and receive those glorious extraterrestrial bodies. Guess what? We're going to physically put our foot in these motherfucking devils' asses. So fuck these devils. Okay, verse 13. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. And you don't want to be faint-hearted in this, because the Lord will not defend you. Seeing that you went back into the world and you stopped doing the work. You turned your back on the ministry, so the Lord is going to turn his back on you in the time of trouble. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you? And this is the last scripture I'm going to read. Verse 15. They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. And Lord's will, we're going to keep his ways, even until the very, very end. With that, I'm going to say, Shalom is on to the next one.